is the case.
That 01 comes to the notice. The 14 days.
Counsel to Muhammadu Buhari, Abdullahi Abubakar, did not speak to the media. He had been scolded by the panel of justices on the inappropriateness of him, a government lawyer in the Federal Ministry of Justice, appearing in a matter in which Muhammadu Buhari was sued as a private citizen and not as president. The Supreme Court warned against such practices as it could amount to a violation of the Code of Conduct for Public Officers. In Abuja, Femi Okewu, NTA News.
In the meantime, the Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Oshogbo, Osun State, has nullified the election of Bamidele Salam of the PDP representing Eden North and South and Egbedore and Ijibo federal constituency for overvoting. Temitope Odebumi reports that the tribunal ordered a rerun election in 12 polling units across the federal constituency.
The three-man panel led by Justice Eyota, while delivering judgment, said the petitioner Adijare Bello of the APC proved that there was overvoting in some polling units. The tribunal subsequently ordered a rerun election in 12 polling units in Ede federal constituency.
We want to appreciate the tribunal for this erudite ruling, for the scholarship put in the judgment.
We remain calm. We're going to discuss with our legal counsel, and then we're going to take a position on what we're going to do next.
The tribunal also nullified elections of Babajide Kufuorola of Eden North State Constituency and Adeyemi Adewumi of Obokun State Constituency, both of the PDP. However, the petition filed by Ashim Abioye challenging the eligibility of Mulikat Adeola of the APC as the lawmaker representing Ifelodu State Constituency was struck out. Consequently, the tribunal awarded 250,000 naira cost each against the petitioner to the lawmaker, Mulikat Adeola and the APC. In Oshogbo, Temitope Odebumi, NTA News.
Increased funding for the judiciary is again on the spotlight as the management and committees of the Judicial Service Commissions and committees of the National Judicial Council meet in Abuja. Judicial officers are hoping to come up with strategies that will improve service delivery within the sector.
In the Hall of Justice, the law is stoic and blind to impartiality. But the administration of justice is not blind to such challenges that inhibit speedy and smooth dispensation of justice. And funding or the lack of it is a major part of the equation. However, the imperatives for true and complete independence of judiciary is one which the government of President Muhammadu Buhari clearly understands. There has been a significant improvement in funding of the judiciary over the last 4 years, from 70 billion naira in 2016 to 100 billion naira and above since 2017. This is a meeting of chief registrars, their deputies, directors, secretaries of Judicial Service Commission and committees from various states of the country. Their goal is to evolve feasible strategies to balance optimal utilization of funds and human resources to achieve improved service delivery.
You are the backbone of the courts, and going by the nature of your job, a huge burden is placed on your shoulders.
There's nothing been expecting that the more efficiency in the judiciary administrative sector.
For the next couple of days, delegates to this conference will work around the theme of how best to promote efficiency in judicial administration. While expectations are high, the ultimate gainers will not just be the National Judicial Institute or its officers, but Nigerians who stand the chance of getting better service delivery from the judiciary.
A coalition of civil society organizations in Nigeria is calling on the United Kingdom government to intervene in the $9.6 billion ruling against Nigeria. Leaders of the coalition met the demand.
The British Commercial Court in a judgment awarded $9.6 billion to Process and Industry Development (P&ID) against the government of Nigeria for alleged breach of gas supply processing agreement with the NNPC. Several reactions have trailed this judgment against Nigeria. This protest by a coalition of civil society organizations is the latest of those reactions. The protest is informed by the understanding that $9.6 billion translates to 3.5 trillion naira, which constitutes 20% of Nigeria's foreign reserves.
We have come to tell the ambassador and the British government that this judgment must be investigated.
They are at the Embassy of Ireland making similar demands.
We demand as follows. 1. The judgment by the Commercial Court in the UK is set aside, as it is evident that the judgment is ill-motivated and undermines the sovereignty of Nigeria as a nation.
Members of the coalition insist that until their demands are met, they will continue to protest against this judgment. In Abuja, Onengiye Fineface, NTA News.
The diversion of traffic into 2 lanes at the Baja-Kara Bridge axis of Lagos-Ibadan Expressway to allow for the construction of the 600 meters road has commenced. Although traffic is piling up, management agencies are making frantic efforts to ensure free flow of traffic. Awali Yusuf Jibo has the report.
Following the announcement by the federal government to announce reconstruction work on the Baja-Kara Bridge axis of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the contractor started diversion of the road at the early hours of today. For motorists traveling to Lagos, the diversion starts from the Kara Bridge. As expected, this development is invariably affecting traffic
that outward Lagos is using. You can see how it has been clearly delineated, such that 2 lanes still come into Lagos and 2 lanes still go out of Lagos.
We will ensure that our traffic personnel are on the road to ensure that there is smooth movement of vehicles on the road.
Motorists, commuters and community members around Kara Bridge commended the federal government on the project.
Expansion of the road is of a good advantage to Lagos State because it will boost the economy. You look at the rate of accidents that happen on this road every day, it will reduce.
If they complete the work, you make the road linking to the south and Benin Road to make the movement today fast.
Meanwhile, the construction, according to the Federal Ministry of Works, will last 2 months. Motorists plying the route have been advised to seek alternative routes like Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway, Shagamu-Ikorodu Road or Ijebu-Ode-Itokin Road to navigate their ways. In Lagos, Awali Yusuf Jibo, NTA News.
Joining me from our Lagos studio is Adedamola Kuti, the Federal Controller of Works in Lagos State, to talk more on this reconstruction development. Mr. Kuti, welcome to our studios.
Good evening.
The major challenge, I understand, is between Ibafo and Mowe. Why is the reconstruction taking the whole stretch of the road?
Of the road from Kara Bridge, for those